Welcome back, everyone. We're in the camp here at Clemens Point in Rhodes. In the interim between the last episode, I took it upon myself to do a little bit of hunting just around the area. Do you remember we went over to that island over there and I didn't have the correct weapons? Well, I've just gone back and I've mopped up a few iguanas and various other things. Couldn't find a Cuban crab, though, curiously. And I lost my boat, but never mind. But came back from there. Hello, dude. And then I got some various other things, rabbits, deers, things of that nature. What I'm going to do is just donate this perfect rabbit, because although I don't need it for any of the things that Pearson can craft for us, I'm not going to get to a trapper anytime soon. So I'm just going to give that over so it doesn't rot. So,
many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
If we look here,
Mr. Morgan.
The satchel's the key. So there we need a perfect badger, perfect panther. I don't know where to get that. The provision sack, if we update the wagon twice, which we can do very easily, that needs a raccoon. That needs a boar, beaver, and a cougar and a wolf. Man, wolves are tough to do. And in terms of the lodgings, we'll obviously pick these up as we go along. I think there's one or two things that we can grab now that we've handed in. We can get a pronghorn skull for the chuck wagon, which we'll do now.
Well, a little something for me.
What else we got? Yeah, the other things we need to get hold of. But slowly but surely.
Bit more like home.
And it's nice to be introduced to the trapper as well. That trapper eluded me for the whole of chapter 2. But
How are you?
Hi, Lenny. Oh, I can give him the item that he needed. I think it was
picked
a
up this. I heard you talking about losing the one your pa gave you.
watch.
Well, that is mighty kind. Thank you, Arthur.
Don't mention it.
That's no worries. So that's completed, and I think we might have something for Pearson as well. Obviously, we talked to Pearson a lot at the chuck wagon.
Hey, what are you working on?
Fire arrows.
Interesting.
You give me a bottle of moonshine and I'll make you some.
Moonshine. Whiskey do?
No, has to be moonshine. Whiskey ain't strong enough.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, do you know what?
My pleasure.
We can do that straight away, because I've definitely got some moonshine.
Evening.
Got that moonshine for you.
Okay, thanks. I'll make some arrows for you later.
Sounds good.
Fire arrows.
Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Thanks, Arthur.
Mrs. Adler.
Why don't you just sit down instead of milling about the place?
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
No reason. Just making sure.
She's coming out of shell. Her grief has changed now.
Long day, Arthur.
Uncle, you lazy toad, what are you up to?
Morgan. Hi, Uncle. Hope you're behaving yourself.
No, of course I am.
Just stay out of trouble.
Yep.
Right, I haven't played Five Finger Fillet for a while. It's not something I actually enjoy doing very much. But let's chat to Micah, see if he's going to allude to anything. What he was doing before I turned on the record button for this episode, he was ragging on Lenny something rotten, making racist remarks. Yeah, he's really not ingratiating himself with the camp very well. He knows he's in with Dutch, you see. So he thinks he can afford to be an arsehole to everyone.
Sit down, my dearest friend, and show me just what you got.
And forgive me if I slip and stab you in the face.
Right.
You know, I think the last time I played this was with Skinny and those boys and Strawberry. Before, well, things all went a little crazy.
So complete the most laps.
Oh, I remember learning this as a boy.
Win 2 rounds to take the betting pot. Well, we've played this quite a few times, but it's nice to play it with a gang member.
Ah, help!
It has a bit of a backstory. So yeah, Skinny, he shot for his guns in Strawberry a while back. Perform flourish.
Give up. Spare your hand.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wonder what the flourish does. It just pisses off your opponent, I guess. Okay, yeah, very good. What are you going to get? I'll skip that. Okay, 4. Come on then, Arthur. Oh, he's a bit quiet, isn't he, Micah? I thought this might... Oh! And flourish.
Oof.
I was trying to do a flourish, but
I'm kind of bored.
there we go. Take that, Micah.
Thank you.
You be well.
You be well indeed. Okay. So, I think I was going to do some fishing there with Kieran, but I think this is only something you can do in the night time. How are we doing for sleep and stamina and everything? Maybe what we'll do is we'll have a little sleep, boost all those stats, those cores. What else we've been given over here? We've got a chocolate bar, a miracle tonic, and a candy.
Hey, Lenny.
Hi there.
Right, let's have a little sleep. Cause what time is it? It's 8:30. Well, we could do with an early night. We never get to have some sleep. Let's sleep till the morning, and then go and pick up that fishing mission. Side dalliance, and then we'll think about going into Rhodes and seeing one of those guys, Dutch or the Greys, and just kick this story back into action. We've been quite intent on avoiding that sort of stuff in favour of little tasks that I wanted to achieve. So, Okay, what I might do is have a little shave and a pomade of the hair. I want to keep my moustache, but the chin and the chops. Yeah. And then when we're able to grow huge, enormous beards, I want to do that, enjoy that for a while. We can't do that just yet. And then I want to create the most amazing moustache. That's my aim in life. Oh, Pearson, before I go.
Mr. Pearson.
Not so good. I'm
Morning,
afraid.
Arthur.
You know, too many folk around here take you for granted.
Well, that's nice of you to say.
Right, Kieran. Let's hear more from you, my old friend.
Arthur.
You going fishing?
Yes.
Or running off to Colm O'Driscoll?
Of course not.
I was joking.
That's very funny. Yes, very funny. I saved your life, and now you torture me. Ho, ho.
Shut up.
Do you want to go fishing with me? I found an interesting spot. We'll do well.
I'm not a great fisherman.
But I am. I'll teach you something. We come?
Sure.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get to know Kieran a little bit.
Horse and let's go.
He obviously was tied up for a while. Then we went on a mission with him
Okay, follow me.
to find
I know a great little
Colm.
fishing spot along the beach.
And then he saved her life.
Damn it!
And since then, he's just been working hard in the camp. He's kind of been
Who'd have thought it?
charged with the horses.
Wasn't that long ago I was tied to the back of your horse while begging for mercy. Now we're off fishing together.
How do you know I ain't just looking for a good place to drown you?
Because I saved your life, Arthur.
You keep saying that, but I save your life every day I don't kill you. So we are more than even on that front.
Come on, you don't mean that.
You better believe I mean it. Now, where's this spot?
Not much further.
Yeah, they're still giving him a real hard time. I don't think they'll ever completely trust him.
This is the place. Some
could've-
beautiful smallmouth here.
We could have walked.
Bass?
Sure. This strip of shore looks perfect. Pick a spot.
I can't pick a spot. I've got to pick this spot. Okay. What bait
Seeing
do we
lots
need?
of bluegill and bass over here.
So,
Bait with worms or crickets if you got them.
Bait-
Otherwise, maybe some bread or cheese.
okay. Well, the lure's not going to do it. Let's do. What have we got? Oh, come on. Messing about. Okay. Crickets. Let's do that. Crickets are great for
Why
catching
aren't
larger
you fishing?
fish. Because I'm baiting up, Kieran. Fish attracted to the bait will often nibble before taking a bite. We know this. We know this. Come on then, chat away, Kieran. Give me some backstory,
You get
son.
many bites there, O'Driscoll?
I ain't an O'Driscoll. I told you fellers 100 times. I'd only been with him a couple of months. I was just a runner, helping out with the horses mainly.
And to think that was the high point of your career.
Comb goes through men like cigars. They ain't like you folks. You barely knew my name. I'm more Kieran Van Der Linde than Kieran O'Driscoll at this point. Honest to God. Mostly I'm Kieran Duffy.
I hate to break it to you, but I ain't sure Kieran Van Der Linde is gonna stick.
Okay, we've got one. This is interesting when
There
we
you go.
raided Colm's camp up in near Coulter. We through the binoculars we could see Colm really laying into Kieran. It's
Keep it
interesting.
coming, but carefully.
He was just there to help out with the horses. He wasn't a bandit as such, a runner as he called it.
Nice. Good catch, Arthur.
That's a tiddler. Okay, survival list. One of 3 bluegill caught. Also bream or copper-nose. This oily great fish is pan. Let's keep it.
Now see if you can hook another.
I want to hook another. I want to get all 3 of that. For, L1. No! There is a bait shop as well we need to get to soon.
So, you think Dutch trusts me now?
That's a good one.
What?
Not in the slightest, my friend.
I can't win. I promised loyalty, he says, but you wasn't loyal to Colm. If I say I ain't got no allegiance to nobody, he says, how do I know you won't turn on us then?
I don't know what you want to hear. I'm trying hard to feel sorry for you, but somehow I just can't manage to.
What in the world? Arthur, are you seeing this? The feller's naked as a jaybird.
Is that why you like this spot?
My lord. There's somebody who needs to go to confession.
Hey, watch the line!
Whoa, hey! I nearly gulped down a minnow. Sorry, fellas. Didn't see you there. Why don't you take a break? Come on in. The water's wonderful.
I wouldn't mind a dip.
You here for some fishing?
You're scaring them away.
Yes, sir. Nothing more
Why
relaxing
don't you
than some
get the
time
hell
by
out
the
of
water.
here before we hook
Sets
that
anything
maggot of
right.
yours and see what really bites?
Yes.
Well, aren't you just perfect charmers? Good day to you, then.
Let's try our luck somewhere else. I know another spot where hopefully we won't be interrupted.
Sounds perfect for the drowning.
Very funny. Come on, let's go.
Hey, wait up!
Don't tell me you changed your mind.
Look at this bum in the air. Oh, poor bloke. I don't know why I did that. Oh, poor guy. He's just having a bit of a dip.
Okay, girl.
Just the more people I kill, the easier it becomes. I think I'm really getting into this dishonourable role playing pretty well. Just shot him in the face and he had his bum in the air. I don't know why that's funny. That's psychopathic. Psychopathic behaviour. I think that's what I'm becoming right now. Oh, his little bum bobbing up in the air.
I've been meaning to try this spot out.
Hello. Well, it looks like a good spot. Look at all those fish.
Did you see that amazing bluegill?
Sure. That got you real excited, huh?
Come on, Arthur. Let's walk down to the beach.
Well, let's pick all these bad boys up then.
I hope we land this monster.
No way.
It ain't easy to catch a fish like that with bread and cheese,
How do you catch it then?
but you never know. We might get lucky.
Well, I'm gonna
Guess
try.
we'll
I'm gonna try these crickets then.
see. So who taught you how to fish?
My pappy, mostly. I lost my mammy and pappy when I was young to cholera.
Your mammy?
Like I said, I was real young. After that, I was on my own pretty much, but I knew horses and fishing.
Well, just think now you'll never be alone again.
Got one.
Did you hook him, the big one?
I don't know. Don't feel like much of a fighter.
Hopefully it's another bluegill, so that'll add to our. No,
That's not the big one we saw.
no. What is that? Oh, it's a new one we haven't caught before. Okay, I'll keep it. Oh, where is this monster? Look at that monster.
See? Look at this. Life ain't so bad. At least you ain't tied to a tree.
I'm still a prisoner, Arthur. I can't step outside camp by myself for a second without being terrified of one of Combs' boys gonna come pick me up. When I'm in camp, I got Bill and Sadie whispering in my ear all the time how they're gonna kill me in my sleep. It's like living in a nightmare.
Christ. If I'd known you were gonna moan this much, I'd have never have said yes to this.
That's interesting. That, of course, it makes sense that Sadie just doesn't trust him.
I bet you got the big one there.
Not sure, but he feels big.
No, that's not it.
But is it bluegill? No, it's a bass. I'll keep it. Let's try over here. No.
think we have much chance. We need better bait. You might want to see if the stores around here sell anything better.
I think we might have...
I think I'm gonna head back to camp, Arthur, if that's okay.
Sure. Go on, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm going to continue. That's a shame. Right, I'm going to continue to try and get some more of these dudes. So whatever this is this a bluegill? Yes. Okay. So one more of those and we'll contribute to this challenge. Look at all these dudes. Okay, got another one. Don't think it's a big one at all. But hopefully it's another bluegill, and if it is, we'll get to see what's next in our challenges. And what we'll do is we'll have a little look to see what other challenges we've got to keep an eye out for. I know when I was hunting I did progress another one, which was killing rabbits. I think that is bluegill, right? Yes! Also caught bream or coppernose, this oily... Yeah, let's keep it. Okay. So the next one is hand 5 animals into camp or trapper. Well, we've handed more than that, but not in this sitting. Right. Okay. Well, let's look at our challenges and remind ourselves. Thank you to Messiah Quinn, who told me about the gambler challenge, what I was doing wrong there. I was doubling my bet. I wasn't doubling it down at all. Doubling down is when you split your 2 cards. I think I didn't notice that was an option, but we'll try that there. So Bandit, this is the hold up 5 townsfolk, which we haven't done any of, but maybe we'll try a bit of that. Maybe we'll go up to Valentine and mess around there. Yes, there's a few things that I want to wrap up here. I was going to look, I'll come back to this challenge business from up and down, like, no, we don't want the horse cargo. Okay, in the satchel. So, if we look, we received a treasure map, I think. I can't remember which one, from that guy. Was it High Stakes? I don't recognise that. So this is definitely the one we got. Wow, okay. Well, when we see a waterfall on the edge of a lake, that's one to have a look at. Yes, last episode we've received a map, but I got kind of sidetracked by something else that he had. Let's just see which ones of the... Yes, I've looked at that one. We can put that one away. Yeah, I think that's it for now. And there's also a letter that I saw that we received. Yeah, we've done that one. Is it Nicholas Timmins? No, put it away. No, I don't want to reopen the map. I want to reopen the satchel. There we go. When we killed him inadvisably, we looted him, and because I was distracted about getting out of town because we just killed the mayor, we received a letter. A letter to Mayor Timmins from Belinda. Now, we killed this mayor in Strawberry. And this mayor is quite the character, and he's trying to promote Strawberry as the next tourist town. But let's read this, because this is something I didn't read. From Belinda. Letter to the mayor. Dear Nicholas, please write to me. I still think about you often and wonder if you're well and hope that you are happy. I know your feelings about mother and father, but it's not fair to punish me by association. I'm still not exactly sure what happened at Princeton and why you and that other professor, I didn't remember his name, left in such a hurry. I do not want to know. I just want my brother back, that wonderful caring boy who roughed or rouged my cheeks and braided my hair. All those years ago, I saw some photos of Big Valley in the library. It looks beautiful, but I have to admit I find it difficult to picture a city boy like you roughing it up in the mountains. I do miss our outings to the theatre together. I'm still hopeful of travelling out there to visit you one day, although Bryce's financial affairs are worse than ever now. Sometimes I think I should have taken a leaf out of your book and never married. So, I wonder if it's alluding to the Nicholas Timmins is gay. It's slightly what's the word? Obtuse and presumptuous for me to think that he's gay because he rouged his 6 sisters' cheeks and braided her hair. But it's a start, and the fact that he never married, and so maybe it's alluding to that. I don't know, and I'm a bit annoyed that we've had to. We wouldn't have got this letter if we hadn't killed him. But I just wondered if there was more to find out there. Shame. Shame. Okay.
Come on, girl.
Finally. Let's go and see Dutch. Ooh. Yes, we need a lure to get that legendary fish over there. Right, let's go and see Dutch. So yes, back into Rhodes. Remember, we've been made into deputies. We've been made into deputies by the Greys because of the favours we did to them when we met them. We managed to wrangle and collect up the Anderson boys who were escaping from their clutches and got into their good books. So Dutch is keen on playing both these families off against each other. He can see an opportunity here, and we've got to do a bit more investigation to find out what that is. We don't know yet. There's report of Confederate gold that was collected or stolen after the war, and each family seems to think the other has it. So we don't know anything about that yet, which is interesting. But yeah, I haven't been in Rhodes for quite a while.
I'll tell you. That snake was pure evil, it was. Oh, yeah? Ooh, spirits in it. No lie. It's a damn snake. Oh.
See what these guys are talking about.
Friend, remember me?
Hey.
This here's the feller. The one that found me.
Ah,
This fella?
I did him a favour.
Suck on your leg. I will owe you my whole life. No lie. But let me buy you something from the store. Whatever you want, it's on me.
To claim a single free item, go to the Rhodes General Store now.
Haven't conquered evil the way I have. It's illegal.
What
do
can I
it.
do for you?
Yeah,
All right.
Guy with the snake bite says I can put something here on his tab.
That fool? Jesus. If it's not one thing, it's another with him. But he pays his owe, so who am I to argue? Let me know what you choose. I'll add it to his list.
Maybe we can buy an item of clothing or something. There's a bit of a waste to buy some. Let's look at the fishing. I wonder if there's any lures. There's a lake lure, but I think we've got that. Yeah, maybe we will find some clothing to get. Maybe a hat. Or an outfit. Let's view these. Ooh, that's pretty. All outfits. I don't know if we can get these. Improve your honor to unlock this. This is a good one, isn't it? I like that that waistcoat. Well, there's this one, but I think that might be related to honor. No, that's also very good. What about this one, the Chevalier? Yeah, improve your honor. That one, you need to improve your honor, don't you? And this one as well, I think. Okay, let's go for the Heartlands one. Thank you, sir. That'll do for now, won't it? I think we look the part.
I'll let him know. You're paying next time, though.
Thank you, mate. It's $85. Very cool. Thank you, dude.
Pick something up on your tab. Thanks again. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's underwhelming. Okay, Dutch. Where you at?
Hey, mister.
Morning, partner.
Morning, partner.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
Well, how are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Well, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Oh, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good, honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name, and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
I think it's Deputy Archibald.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're going to go after some moonshiners.
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners. Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
Okay.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
What you seeing, Archibald?
These damn flies. I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Come on, mister.
Oh,
Keep your eyes open.
I was trying to use the old eagle eye, but it wasn't working. It's just allowing me to do that.
No. This must have happened recently.
I think it wants me to do it their way.
Hey, come have a look at this.
The familiar linear experience.
Look. Suit and tie. One bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Yeah, no, it's not letting me do it. There's nothing to see here.
Dangerous business, the life of a lawman, isn't it?
Appears so.
I'm just glad we got Archibald here to show us the ropes.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Go right at the crossroads. Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Bear right again here. Could drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are, selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Yeah, we're getting into the swamp area here, aren't we? This is somewhere we've never been before.
Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood?
I'm going
Round them
to
up and take this operation down for good.
I'm going to grab some weapons. Let's what should we use?
Let's see what we're dealing with.
Don't want the varmint rifle. Although I have been told that that's a pretty good weapon if you get people in the head. Let's use the shotgun and the carbine repeater. It doesn't need a clean at the moment. Okay, so they've gone up ahead and they've seen something. So this is a Braithwaite. Still.
I said this
Moonshine
place
still.
was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How are we gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
Let's go right.
We'll take the right.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
a fine idea.
Right, let's take
Remember
it round.
what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
How are we going to knock
Hold
them out?
back. See if they split up.
Oh, he used to hate being sent to other countries. Hell, hate going to Europe like that.
Okay, so we want that other guy to turn round. There he
Forget the
goes.
rider. Don't round him up later. Get the other one.
Convenience, my friend.
Quick,
Okay.
hide. Another one coming this way. Oh, shit!
Come on, Bill. Take him out. So hog tie the unconscious guy. Carry him up. Okay. Okay, so the Braithwaites were cotton farmers, but their income stream was heavily impacted by the abolition of slavery. So they've had to resort to various other things. And one of those is creating moonshine, illegal liquor. And as Charles mentioned, it's very, very strong, stronger than whiskey.
Add them to the pile, Arthur.
And I think this area of the world, there's a lot of unemployment. There's a lot of people who are fallen foul to this stuff, and they're not angry. They're not part of the feud. They're just pissed and disaffected.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure, anyone but him.
So,
Think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
I'm going to listen to these guys first.
years ago they was the finest family around. 1,000 acres or more, 300 slaves, and, well, decadence crept into their way of living. Decadence and debauchery. Kind of like in England, which is why they cut the king's head off. And at the same time, the Grey family came from Scotland recently, maybe 120 years ago. And they challenged the Braithwaites. And over time, a feud developed. With the Greys being right and proper in pretty much everything, and the Braithwaites being uncivilized and English in their manners, if you know what I mean. And so it has gone on like this for years.
Please tell me you're almost done, Arthur.
Sure.
That
Just a second.
Just isn't interested. Dutch isn't interested, but I am. Yeah, so they came over. I thought that the Greys came over first, but it seems not. I think that they're sort of ancient families tied to the area. Okay, plant the dynamite in the distillery. And we do that how? What do we do? Just ask you to place the dynamite without. Oh dear. I think that's going to blow. Christ. Okay, I think we did that wrong.
Arthur, we got some trouble here.
Alright. I'll go over and see Bill. I will.
Boys, we're putting you out of business.
God, the whole still's blowing up. Yeah, I'm not keen on carbine repeater. Its rate of fire is terrible.
Got some praise on that one.
The range on that is also terrible. So let me grab this one back. I don't know what the range is like on this. Better. Okay, I think Bill's going to handle these guys.
More coming up from those huts.
Did the Greys put you up to mess in our business? We don't mess with the boy.
I forget that this is there's more.
You got
Whoa! Don't know what happened there. So this is a moonshine distillery, so come on, mate. Where are you? Do need some cover, don't I?
That was close. There are more by those huts. Let's clear them out.
You might die brave, but you'll die, you son of a bitch.
Can't see them. There's a trouble with this great volumetric lighting. It's beautiful, but in these scenarios you just cannot see what you're doing. Ah, one in the gut. Okay, so that's the lot, right? Oh, bloody hell.
Didn't you say I got a mean streak? I don't see any more. Do you?
No.
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
Fun by me too, but there's a wealth of bodies around here. And if we're going to get things like pocket watches and snake oil, it's probably worth.
I'd rather not be here when a friend's noticed a shot. Gone.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to witness this very soon and we need to get out of here. Or what? But there's 20 guys that we can quite easily. I could have blown that up, couldn't I? We'll look in here. What's that? Definitely saw something there, right? How bizarre. Can't get to it. Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. So these were all Lemoyne Raiders. And it looks like they might have been coming to... I'm not sure whether it's the Braithwaites are getting the Lemoyne Raiders to run the distillery, or they were coming to pick up a shipment to sell. They're definitely in league with them in some manner. And the Lemoyne Raiders are sort of southern soldiers that still they're kind of revolutionaries, but they're a bit like what's happening with Dutch. His good ideals are turning for the necessity of earning money, and I think they're no longer the idealists that they once were. Making a mint. Okay. Wedding rings, cash, potions. It's all going on with these raiders.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of crap. Come on, move it.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay. On my word. Set, go!
Yeah, he's the cat that got the cream now. He's loving the opportunities that this has presented to him, but I fear and I hope that he's underestimating these guys.
Much of a rider.
We'll see about that.
Well, last time I did this against Dutch, I lost. He's got a very strong horse. I think it's a similar breed to ours. I think it's called the Count, his horse. Only now allows Dutch to ride it, very cantankerous, apparently.
Don't forget, I taught you everything you know.
Right, oh no! I think I'm going to lose again. Oh, managed to claw it back. Right, just going to focus on the road now. Remember, we've got that cool.
Think you can hold that lead?
No doubt.
I think Dutch is planning to pip us at the post. I'm going to cut a corner here.
It's sad to think back to you in your prime. Yep.
Right. Oh yes. Using the skills afforded to us. No! I slowed down the last minute. I really want to beat Dutch. I really want to beat him. Hell yeah.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
The kind words of Dutch. Kind, caring words of Dutch. Okay. So, another mission. A mission down. We haven't done a mission for ages. So that's great. So we've learned a lot more about the Braithwaites and the Greys and the war going between them. Let's just see a few folk before we go on.
Take the weight off, English.
Very cool. So what time is it? It's 3:21 in the afternoon. So, I'll tell you what. We'll call it a day there. In the next episode, what we will do, we've got a mission for Molly O'Shea, which I think is just a fleeting conversation with her, and it leads to something else, a bank heist, I think that is. We've also got the Greys, and I'm wondering whether, and lots of things going on over here. Albert Mason's over here. We've got the Black Bell, which is our Callaway mission, and we've got this new mission over here. So I don't know what we're going to do, really, but whatever we do, it will be fun. So thanks, folks. See you on the next episode.